Hi, Harika.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, sir.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, Randy. How are you?
Yeah, doing good. Thank you. Thank you for all the coordination and support in hosting this wonderful in a short notice. And thank you all the masters for coming. Namaskar.
No problem, sir. Our pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a feast here, a lunch. More nothing less than a feast.
Wonderful, sir. Nice. Good to hear that.
Yes.
Yes. Continue, sir. People will join now.
No problem. So we just we made a bit so that everyone can join and accommodate together.
Yes.
So, want to start a short introductions. We can have some short introductions starting from Padma. Yes. Varanasi Padma. Yeah.
Actually, I got introduced back in
2013, you started meditation.
I started, but I used to do on and off. I was in the Bhakti. In 2022 September, I seriously started.
2022 onwards.
Onwards, actually.
Okay, great.
I'm able to.
So, how was your journey so far?
Wonderful. So all the masters are coming to my place, and then we are even all masters. And actually, in fact, all of us are from here. All of us did Budakesha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
40 days, huh?
Yeah, more than 40 days. 1.5 years. I'm doing
1.5 years. Budakesha.
Yeah.
You've been practicing that now?
Yes.
As you speak, you practice Budakesha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because usually everybody who starts with some discipline or to do the meditation, the nighttime, daytime, good work, and then busy. And time to do the meditation. And then that will give us opportunity and some discipline, group discipline, to sit in one place and do the meditation. So we started like that. And
okay.
That's the journey. And then I'm a lot of masters, Balakrishna sir, and then
they all joined.
Everybody came to my house and stayed in my house. Sanjay madam.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Reddy sir came. Everything is learned. And I used to talk. I talk a lot.
Okay.
So I know actually Nageswara sir and everybody Sai Kumar Reddy sir came, and then they're trying to teach me silence.
Trying to teach you silence.
They told me to. See, everybody came. Actually, Prabhupada Master told me, and Krishna sir told me. All of them told me, okay, 3-day silence. But I never did.
But are you teaching meditation?
Yeah, I do. Talk about meditation.
You teach meditation?
Teach me, I don't teach the classes, but actually I do.
So why don't you do that?
Coordination. Yeah, I do a lot of coordination.
Why don't you go and teach?
Yeah, I do teach. Actually, someone came and met me in the flight, and then I taught him the meditation, and
No, I mean here in the US area, you can teach. Yeah.
One-on-one counseling. Yeah, I do a lot of.
Okay, great. Thank you. Wonderful. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Quick. We are all masters. We are going through a quick round of introduction just to understand how the journey is so far. Whoever is online on Zoom, so welcome you all. My name is Suresh Kalburgi. I am from Bangalore, and it's great to be here at Mahanti Madam's. And thank you all the masters for hosting this. Yes, ma'am. You want to record? Yeah, you are on the record. Harika, should I do it?
Harika, the master is asking.
It's live on the YouTube, I think. Yeah.
Oh, it's live on the.
It's live. Okay. It's live on the YouTube, I think. That's what I can see. Yeah, it's live on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do a first thing? Anyone wants to start up? Okay. Yeah.
So I'm Namrata Jagesha, and been meditating since 2019, came to PSSM. Traditionally, yoga instructor.
Okay.
Journey into meditation just took such a swing that I'm not even doing yoga. And he also did Buddha Kesha program. But
Hey, baby. Yay. Oh, it's not opening? Hi. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is the one that opens and oh, Papa. Yeah, I did.
Maybe you
Try
can
it now.
be a host, Harika ji. Co-host, we can mute. Yeah, masters, whoever is not speaking can host, mute it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So I used to look after two yoga centers in Princeton. And ever since COVID hit, everything is at home, and now I want to teach meditation. But my own practice has taken a kind of a break because of my health conditions. I'm, having some health challenges. So hopefully, I still sit, even if I can't connect, I still sit, but I'm seeing grace flow in my life all the time.
Wonderful.
So love to teach and actually actively
Actually participate. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I'm Sanjay Goswami. I'm from Buddhism. So, starting meditation in 2021. My family background is from Gayatri Parivar. So, we used to do a lot of
Chanting.
religious activities and meditation also. But over the time, practice lost. And then when I shifted to college to work and all this, so completely lost touch from the roots. And 2021, I got COVID, and since then I was locked out and I started practice again. That was my starting time. Since then, continuing now.
Wonderful. So, how was your journey
So far,
with meditation experience?
Wonderful. So, I see a lot of difference in myself, basically the way how I manage my work now, and in terms of my anger management. I had some health issues also, high blood pressure, so I got control on it. So it's wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
My name is Pooja. I've been into this sadhana for a long time, from 2018. But into PMC meditation, I started this year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So 2018 onwards, you have started into meditation.
Yeah.
Before that, you were into?
No, 2024 itself, I started into the PMC thing.
Oh, 2024.
Yeah.
Okay, this year.
This year, January.
Okay.
But before that, I've been doing it. I've been doing other sadhanas.
What sadhana?
I was associated with Sadhguru.
Okay.
Sadhguru's or Isha.
Isha
Yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah. I've been doing
So
that.
since 2024, you started into PMC meditation.
Yes.
How do you sense?
I
What is
love
your
it.
journey?
I love it because the last program we did in with Sadhguru, the Isha program, that was actually sitting alone and doing meditation and open eye meditation and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not getting a hang of it somehow. But when I saw PMC Hindi and I started doing it, I just loved it because it helped me with some guided meditations that helped me. So after that, I just took my fifth gear.
Wow.
Not even-
Okay, that's good. That's a good. That's a good
Thank you. Now I'm currently doing Budakesha.
You're doing Gudakesha
Right.
since how long?
Today is the 24th day. That's what I'm saying, it's the fifth gear.
So no one at home is throwing you out? What is happening to
I don't
you?
know. I think when you want to do something, universe manages stuff.
Yes.
I wanted to go rally and I was like confused whether I'd be able to go or not, but I just threw it in the universe. And I made it, yes.
We love it. We love
We
it.
made it, we did so many ASCII travels.
In fact, everyone was laughing for 8 hours.
We had fun.
Like that. And we're flying in the car.
We were looking for.
Okay. So Raleigh was a good, festival of meditation.
Wonderful festival. Even last year, BMC also in Dallas.
BMC.
Beautiful.
Yeah, both times I missed out during the timing issue. I was supposed to come now, so then it happened a bit earlier.
Yeah.
That's how it.
Next year it's in California.
Yeah. It's in California? Okay.
Yes.
California, yeah.
They were
They were booked now.
Yeah, same. Oh, you are booking it already?
Every year. Every year.
Oh, you are booking the vehicle.
Okay. Road journey. Right? Road journey. Okay, that's good driving. Yes.
From here, 8,000 miles we did.
Yes, madam. Yeah, you can. We know each other, but still, it's good to restart again. But
My first meditation session randomly came up in YouTube videos in December of 22. And I liked that. And from then onwards, I started listening to Patriji's
audios,
videos.
videos.
I had no idea who he was, not even while listening who he was, I had no idea, but I liked what he was saying. So I used to listen to his videos and then I came across Budakesha and that's how I.
That's how it started. Oh, wow. Okay, a lot of Gudakesha masters here.
All of us are in.
Yes, ma'am. How is your?
So I'm Shravani. I started meditation last to 23 January.
Okay.
So Sanjay, he started 21, he was doing, but I was not in favor, at that time I was not in that frequency and all. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so in January.
You started and he was not in favor.
No,
He started, you are not in favor. What if he becomes sannyasi? Okay.
No, he didn't do meditation, but yeah, meditation and all that, but whatever, right? I mean, he was doing, with two small kids. It is difficult. Yeah. So in my home, there was Sunday meditation we used to have in Jersey. I mean, every Sunday. So it was hosted in our home. I would say that was the first day I started. But before that, the books that he used to read, he used to give it to me. So I started listening books and all of that. So that gave me, little bit interest. And
When did you first start meditation?
January 23.
January 23. So what was your first experience?
For me, my first experience, I started seeing white light.
Okay.
That was first experience. Okay. And yeah, over this year, it's been a year.
Who taught you meditation?
Who taught me? Maybe everyone or
Like first session, who taught you? Like, how did you learn?
So first session, yeah, it was in my home. Chandra was there and Sudhakar. So, they all give little bit high level details, information, and then about the chakras and all. At that time, I was not so much familiar with all of that. So they also give little bit background on them. So that's how it started. And then I also started seeing all of that. So.
Okay. Yes, madam. Yes, sir.
My name is Varlakshmi. I live in South Brunswick. My journey started very engaged, I can say, with Anuman Anjaneya Swami, devotee of Anjaneya Swami. And after coming to here, then I introduced with yoga, one of my friend. He said, that's how when I went to India, yoga, then yoga to then meditation. Whenever I go to India visit, I do something, learn something. So second, third visit, I think I went to Pyramid Valley. Yes. That time, first time, that still it is in the construction that Hyderabad Kartal. So that time, 5 day, I stayed there, 5 day meditation camp. I went there, and the last day I met Patriji. So, wow. Yeah. So that's the first and last time I met him in the personal. From there, PMC channel, I started following Balakrishna Master Kantito Anusandhanam programs. Then take my kids to Chinmaya Mission and all there, I got introduced to Bhagavad Gita. Then I said, one day I wanted to, not memorize, learn to read it. Okay. Then that after my kids done with their college, I got opportunity to memorize Bhagavad Gita 18 chapters, and I finished that journey. And in that journey, I became a life coach and a financial consultant. So I'm more of curious to learn things. So from one of the when I do yoga, somebody said, you do now meditation is the next pranayama and meditation. From there, I said art form should be learned. So then I started learning Carnatic music, and I started learning Kuchipudi dance. I'm still learning Kuchipudi dance. And different kind of meditations, different experiences I take. So I'm going to attend Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditation retreat. Okay. So everything, whatever I manifest, universe brings to me. So masters comes to me, I can say. Things happens, wonderful experiences, different. Everything is experience. Good, there is no good or bad. I started to learn there is no good or bad. Everything is an experience, and I'm enjoying my journey.
Great. Yes, sir.
My name is Venkat. I'm from Plainsboro. I was introduced to meditation by force by my wife.
Okay.
She was
Where is she? Where is she?
She didn't come today. She hasn't bothered.
Okay, by force. Okay, that's good.
So she was following.
I should see her. What she did.
She was following Patriji for some time, and she keep asking me to do meditation. And one time she asked me just to do for 45 days. If you don't like, you can disconnect. That's what she asked. So because of force, I did 45 days meditation.
45 days.
Yeah, I did 45 days. The first few days, it's very difficult. But slowly, I was seeing some bliss in the meditation. After 45th day, Patriji came to New Jersey in 2019.
Wow. Okay.
So that day, I attended that program. First time for 45 minutes without any thought, my meditation went, and I see real bliss in that meditation. So I thought, okay, this is real. I feel like that is the real happiness. So earlier, most of my weekends, Friday to Sunday, most of the evenings I spend my time with friends for drinking. So I feel like the happiness what I get from there compared to this meditation bliss, right? This is nothing. I sensed that one. Somehow I stopped drinking completely. I'm more I just want to experience more of this place. That's how my journey started. And
Wonderful.
Oh, one more thing I want to announce. We are introducing, you asked about meditation, teach meditation. We are starting in our office. So we work for that, me and Ratna. We both work. Yeah.
Thank you.
They are great, and then we are still in progress. It's going on.
That's really what is required.
Yeah.
That's really what is required.
Yeah, we are starting meditation in the office. Yeah, there.
Yes, ma'am, your journey.
Thank you, sir. It's fortunate to have you here.
Thank you, ma'am.
My name is Mahanti and I'm from New Jersey. Basically, I was from Hyderabad and I worked in Bangalore for 10 years. And this is a way of giving my thanks to Bangalore for hosting you there.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful for Bangalore because I have learned a lot of things in Bangalore. Learned meditation there. Summit Valley is the first place where I went. It's a life game change for me.
Okay.
But from nothing to something, I felt there by learning meditation. So I used to have all the question marks, what is life, everything. So this is a place where I got to see all the answers. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for meditation. Thank you for Sakri, sir. And I got a family here.
Yes,
I
that is
got a
very
family,
important.
my soul family. I'm grateful for that.
So when did you start?
I started in 2007.
That's what I wanted to hear. She's like 10 years in Bangalore and Bangalore gave me meditation. So I'm like, when did it start?
In 2007, it was slow. Probably I learned it very slow. Like, masters here, they're like a speed fast.
Yeah. Everyone has their
Yeah.
own pace and journey. Right? So it's, yeah. It's good.
We came late, so I have to catch it in lightning speed. So I got it.
No, there's nothing called as late and early,
Yeah.
right? It's only a matter of a journey. And what is our choice? How do I go? What is the direction we want to get into? So that's very important.
It's like very fast for me.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Your name and your journey.
My name is Kavita.
Yeah.
I'm also from New Jersey. I listened. Sorry, I'm late. I didn't want to barge in between. So actually, I think mine started way before, but I didn't actually start it. But I think all kind of messages were coming to me. But I was the one who was not actually getting involved. Probably in 10th grade itself, my aunt and uncle, they were with Patriji. I think that was like, very early stages and was very, they were very close. And the only talk in the whole family was like, oh, he's different. He's not like everybody else. He doesn't like a lot of things. He doesn't patiently sit and explain. Look, there are a lot of different kind of things. But I never actually had to meet him. But I usually hear a lot of stories from him, like, about him and all. So I think that was my first message, but I never actually went and tried anything. So when I came to US, probably like last 2018, my mom started doing it. And then she asked me to, when Patriji was visiting here, I think the same time, the last time when he came, 2019, right? 19. So at that time I went for the first time. Then I didn't even know that I could sit for 45 minutes and it was almost 1 hour we sat there. That was the start of my journey. And then with the group and everybody, just.
How is it going now?
It's going great. So on and off sometimes happens, but this group is what brings me back again when something goes out of my with other things, family things and work and all this stuff. Sometimes if I don't do it properly also, when there is session or something happens and then I get pulled and I get back again.
After DMC last year, it is Zoom.
A lot of connectivity has happened.
A lot of connectivity happened.
Good, man. So online, Master, I can see Kirti and Anita are able to unmute and speak a few words. I cannot unmute you because Harika is not. I think Harika, are you there? Harika ji?
Namaste, Master. This is Kirti. Yes. Harika, she has some other session, so she left.
No problem. Yeah, you can just.
So I'm the host right now. Yeah.
Sure. I just wanted to listen from all the participants. So maybe you can help us to introduce. Just talk a few words about your journey into meditation.
Sure, sir. I started like got initiated like when I was in 8th grade. So
It's great. Okay.
in 1998, through Varlakshmi, Koneru Varlakshmi Garu from Vijayawada. She's a senior master. I hope you know.
Okay.
So then after that, we did intense meditation. Then I got a break after that. Then again in 2016, I continued my journey through one of the PSSM master here. So it's like then back then 98 it was through like Patriji's only, and in 2016 also coincidentally it's Patriji's meditation only got reintroduced. So since then I'm just keep on doing, and I have very beautiful, amazing experiences, and I want everyone to meditate. So that's my
wonderful, man. So great journey and a great experience. Thank you. Thank you for your introduction. Yes,
Thank you,
Anita.
sir.
Anita, I can see one. Can you? Oh, you are outside. Okay. Okay, that's great. So thank you all, friends and masters, for joining and here. So my name is Suresh Kalburgi. I think you have got a short introduction on the digital flyer that you got, right? And I have been into meditation since 2009, 10, So before that, prior to that, I did a short course called Siddha Samadhi Yoga. Anyone who have heard about SSY, Siddha Samadhi Yoga? So that SSY was the first course that I got into in 96. That is a 15.5 day course, which is uh, basics about all the spiritual science concepts, like, pranayamas, asanas, and leadership approach, and then also about a bit of transcendental meditation. They introduce something called as Brahmopadesha and give you a Bijakshari mantra, and then introduce you to a bit of meditation, then Gayatri Japas and all that thing, and then 15.5 days of completely raw food. So there no cooked food there. So during that time, that's when I was like completely animalic in nature. So I got a bit tamed during that period. And 96 is when I became a vegetarian by choice. Prior to that was a more Dominic approach. Highest consumer of meat and eggs in my home. I became a vegetarian since 96 onwards. And that's when the journey started, just moving towards the spiritual science and exploration. And I'm a fond reader of a lot of books, a lot of masters and a lot of spiritual books, like be it Ramakrishna Paramahansa or the Ramakrishna Mission books and other books also, and a lot of mythological stories and things like that. I was very fond of all the comics and story books from the childhood. So then the exploration started since 96 till 2009. I was all into different type of explorations, be it Reiki, hypnosis, and NLPs, and some Western course like Silva Mind Control, Ultra Mind, and many other the quantum healing, quantum jumping sort of a thing, right? So many other Westerners and some other courses I got into, because that's when it was a journey for me to see what is in with that, right? So made me more inquisitive towards this type of courses. And 2009-10, that's when I got an urge that I have to get into more into meditation, right? And that's when I got introduced to Vipassana method of meditation by one of our relative masters. So 2009, I was practicing more of Vipassana method, and 2010, and I met Patriji in Pyramid Valley first time. And that's when I got into Anapanasati. But prior to that, I was in Singapore for a while. We had a joint venture company. I was having as a CEO there. So my traveling was like 3 weeks in Singapore, 1 week in Bangalore. That's how I could focus more on my sadhana. And that's when I met Patriji also. So Patriji gave me the right directions in just 3 days of his meeting. I was in Singapore for about 3 days. in 3 days, I got a lot of clarity as to what is all my life lessons and questions were all resolved during that 3 days of journey with him. And I became mad for meditation. Like I didn't know what was Gudakesha, but the whole year I was meditating from night 10 p.m. to 5:30. I used to meditate every day. And that's how my journey started. So I don't know about what is Gudakesha, but that's how I became, like say, become really mad for meditation. So I used to just I wanted to explore more and more, more and more, more and more. You know, what is this all about? And I can say that is my rebirth in this physical body, and that's my year of enlightenment as to what I am and how is what's the journey all about. And also, I used to also take intense other sadhanas. Like I wanted to be a breatharian at that time, not eating food. And then, but suddenly, when we met Patriji and when we understood about middle path, right? So that's when I used to have like 2 meal in a week and something like that. And but later on, I became a 1 meal a day eater, like you are saying. How was it experiencing? So 1 meal a day. Now I am 2 meal a day. A normal bogey, not a yogi, but bogey. So, right. So, but yes, have been my background is technical education, diploma in computer science and engineering, electronics and communication. But I have various other life lessons. Like by the time we were 10th, I was managing an electromechanical industry, about 35 people, all into various sort of fabrication, tool and die making, foundry, electroplating, bakelite, and injection molding, many other manufacturing methods. And while diploma in engineering, it was all my. We started a startup company in '93. It was an IT and hardware company. About 4 people invested about $8. Then we got it up to 1,200 people. And I've taken the first job of my career now. We sold our organization to this US-based company called CTDI. Right, so this I've taken the first job of my career till now. Has been an entrepreneur all the way, and I have a family about 4 people with me now. We are 12 people family, a joint family there at that time, and now it's become like my mom, my son, who's studying his second year grad, and my wife. Yes, it's a very balanced approach, I would say, and it's a very enjoyable journey, looking into all dimensions and all aspects of our life, right? So I'm, of course, I get bored too fast. That if I'm doing something consistently, then I get bored. So keep exploring, like what Madam was telling. Learning how to dance, like learning the violin through Ganeshji, who usually plays in Pyramid Valley, all that Buddha Purnima and all this. And so he's my master for teacher for violin. So learning a bit of freestyle dance, and I go trekking adventures, cycling, everything. So a bit of all our extravaganza of the life is going on now, right? So, and of course, no doctors, no medicine has been my way of living, and effortlessly steering to my work life, the balance of family life. I love traveling, so I manage and head as a CEO of this organization now. Earlier also I used to lead the entire organization from the time we started this journey. So that's a quick introduction to myself, what it's been there. Like I've been, from the time I met Patriji, I researched or like say adopted to the 18 principles first in my life. So that was like for me, the research subject, and I wanted to completely get grounded to 18 principles because the way he has given it, right? There's a lot of background to that 18 principles. And I loved every bit of it. And I could make sense of every little statement that he has done, right? He has given that to the world in a very simplistic and a very clarified way. And I would say there's no other school of thought or school of teaching that can give us so much of profound practicality and like a handbook, like a handbook to the life, handbook to the current life and to all the lives that you want to see in the future, right? So lifetimes that you want to see. So it's a wonderful handbook. I loved it. That sense when 2010 and onwards, it's been literally that 18 principles are making a lot of sense, and it is needed for the today's modern world, right? So yeah, and every and lot of talks and practical experience by traveling with Patriji. I have had a lot of opportunities after that, immense number of opportunities to be with Patriji, to learn from and to see him the way he does it, and every bit of it, I would say. And there is nothing called as a rigidity in life now. Everything is good and flexible, and utilizing time is the biggest gift I got. Right, the way to deploy, where to use the time, how to use the time, right? Where do I put my consciousness? Where do I put my focus? Right? So this is all great life lessons for me. And yes, everything is a choice, right, friends? I can the independence that we all get with this meditation and the self practice is we have a choice, right? So we get complete independence of what we are today. Right? We may do a lot of natak. My wife says this, my daughter says that, my husband says this, my in-laws do this and that, and all this natak we can always do. But we all know once you start doing meditation and get into a self path, self-exploratory path, we all know it is our own choice. We make choices. Either you can do it or you may not do it. Okay, you can whatever we are our own creators. Okay, this is no untruth in this, even for any the rarest of the thought or the lowest of the percentage also, it's not true. Right? Everything is our own choice. And with these basic, we call it as a guardrails, right? Guardrails, so the something which is helping you to, it's like a guiding principles, or you can call it as guardrails. So a couple of things we know now, that yes, every thought, every word, every action that we see, it's all self-created, self-generated. And the entire universe and the world is my servant. They come to serve me, my purpose in my life. It is on by me, of me, and for me. So my life is, what is it? By me, of me, and for me. So every minute, every moment, there's nothing to blame. It's all about enjoying, all to accept it. And I can say that, it is experiential than theoretical here. When we speak any concept, when we speak any principles, when we speak anything about it, it's all about sharing experiential knowledge, not anything to read a book. Of course, Swadhyaya and Swadhyaya Yoga is definitely a wonderful way of sharing and understanding from, the masters that Patriji has told that, yes, enlightened masters ka book padho. That means you read the books from enlightened masters, because they are the ones who have given you practically. So I can say that, whatever Patriji speaks or they would have given, it's not about theory, it's all about his own experience. It should be a reflection of what I am, what I have gone through. So for me today, that is what is happening, that, whatever I am able to express or talk about, it is coming from the real life situations and experiences that I've gone through. So that's a great enjoy and enjoyment and freedom, friends. Yeah, that's all I can say. Yeah, I am happy to listen, or any questions that you want us to share, or like anything that you want to ask, or anything that you would want to know on any topic, because I'm not really thought of any specific subject, but there can be various topics of spiritual science. In case anyone wants to ask any questions, I'll be happy to clarify.
Yeah, sure.
Or share my experience, not only clarify. I may learn from you as well. It's all about sharing here.
So quantum, I wanted to know more about quantum meditation. I hear about what is quantum. So yeah.
Quantum jumping is what I learned a course. That course was by a master by name Bert Goldman, right, way long back. He teaches something about parallel dimensions, right? Like suppose you want to be a violinist, right? So you visualize or enter into a, like there are all are parallel universes, right? So there is always a great violinist, and that soul is your soul, and that soul is the same material. So you invite and impregnate that soul into you, and by closing your eyes and visualizing that yes, you are entered into that, impregnated that soul's wisdom, and then start learning violin. Then your learning capability will go multiple times up. So Bert Goldman realized on this technique, and he started at the age of 84, I think. He became a best photographer or artist on Hall of Fame books. Then he could many other techniques and skills he acquired in very short span. He became orator, he became musician, he became a painter, he became a photographer. So many skills he acquired using this technique of quantum jumping. That means you jump into that aura, that energy, and that wisdom, right? So if I imagine that if I am having difficulty in mathematics, like some students, so you can assume that yes, the best of the mathematicians are. I am in one of the lifetimes. I am that, right? So I am going to get into that soul and that energy, and that's how it is going to be, right? So that technique actually helps us to learn faster and acquire that knowledge and experience much easier. So that is a good course that I did.
Who is the other, sir?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Who is the other, you said?
His name is Bert Goldman, B-U-R-T, Bert Goldman.
Goldman.
No, I mean, you will know that you have been in one of those lifetimes, the same master. Like in one of the lifetimes, I am the best violinist. If I want to learn violin, then I am one of the best violinists. So I'm imbibing that or inviting that energies of that soul, and then as if you are entering into that door, and that you are finding that you are already that. And he gives you some creative visualization techniques, getting into meditative state, and then creative visualization technique, and then that's called quantum jumping. Like you are connecting to that frequencies, you are connecting to that aura.
So is this like a course, sir, or this
Course.
all is mentioned in the book there?
Yeah, it is like a course. He gives an online files, like he gives a audio meditation techniques. Yes. So I used to invest a lot of these type of courses, like online courses, right? So
Do they still do it?
yeah, there are still online. I think he already saw it. Yeah. So Bert Goldman is a wonderful master. I loved that at that time where I used to listen to the audios that he has given, and then try to utilize it in a way we want. No, basically, I used to experiment on myself and various life requirements, right? On be it business or be it at my home, or this sort of things. I didn't really have a deeper desire, like, yes, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. All this is only for me to experiment and experience these techniques, what is happening. So for me, I didn't have a real inclination or a intention of what it should be utilized for. But yes, on a day-to-day basis, I could only sense, yes, this is one of the methods. This is an application, right? So it's all about energy, right? When we have energy, and when we know how to tune ourselves, like you have a radio, right? If you tune a particular channel, the channel has to come to you. If you tune it to a news channel, news will come. If you tune it to a music channel, music channel. So there's many channels, thousands of channels around the world, right? It's just that the information is already here and now. It's there. It's there. But it's up to me as a radio, as a device, whether I am ready whether I can tune to that frequency. So this is what I could get the gist out of it, and this is what I could sense is the learning lessons, life lessons for me from Bert Goldman, right? So for me, it's a choice which frequency you want to tune, what is the focus you want to put into that. Then automatically that channeling will start happening to you, right? So, like say you want to buy a car, a specific model and a brand you would have decided. So when you go out, you only start citing those cars. So it's all about selective listening, selective creation, selective thought process. So like similarly, like this silver mind control, ultra mind, ESP, all these techniques, whether it is Reiki, it's all about the same experience.
Even NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, like.
Yeah, everything is through the same subconscious layer approach, man. All see, it's like you have the atta, you can make hundreds of dishes out of atta. That's when I realized, when I passed through the journey of all of these various courses and techniques, and when I came to meditation, then I found that meditation is a core technology, right? Yeah, that is where you can do any number of applications that we want to do. So that's when all that other things stopped, because then I felt it's all child's play. Okay, forget, I can create my own layer, whatever I want, right? And then the focus started exploring more into meditation. And now I'm very lazy. I don't do any really creative visualization, no sankalpas, no this, that, and no demands. Everything is a flow. So because there's nothing called as I cannot do. There's nothing called as anyone can achieve or not achieve. Life is like making chai. How many of you can make chai? Right, everyone can make chai. So have you ever wondered that while making chai, will it become sambar? Did you think like that? You didn't worry about it, no? So when you cannot, when you don't worry, then that means to say you are a perfect person to manifest anything, to do anything. But except chai or something which we are already used, you started worrying, what if that comes? I'm doing this, but what if that comes? What if it becomes like this? That means you are suspecting your own identity, you're suspecting your own capability. The moment you introduce a seed of suspect, then that's how the energy starts depleting, and that's how you'll become more uncertain whether it will happen or not happen. So, and this should happen naturally when we energize ourselves, and you will know. It's not about who is teaching you what or what technique you follow. Anything is okay. Even 1 hour of quality meditation or 10 hours of meditation, anything is fine. But as long as we drench ourselves into the energy levels, really experience this is really changing. This is really happening to me. Everything else becomes easy after that. Otherwise, artificially doing something, kritak bolte hain na, it is like artificially doing anything, or we're trying to pretend certain experiences or things like that. It's not going to work actually. So are we speaking the way it is? Are we experiencing whatever the reality is? Like say Bhagavad Gita, we learn Bhagavad Gita, we understand Bhagavad Gita, but are we living Bhagavad Gita? Is it happening naturally? Right? Is it that I am the creator of my own reality? Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Are we experiencing that? Are we seeing that in reality? Are you still conflicting with that concept? This is what makes a lot of difference on where we are in spiritual path. Right? So that shows our level of understanding or level of experiencing that real life situation. So this is what is my the way I'm seeing it and experiencing it.
But on your journey, you said you drenched yourself into meditation, which is you just wanted to only meditate and do things where you sat for so many hours and it just came to you, right? So that is effort in the beginning, right, to attain enlightenment. Then you, of course, come to enlightenment, and then you realize that life is just happening to you. You're letting it unfold as it's meant to be. And you're in a state of acceptance. But when you have that initial desire, yeah, I just want to be drenched in it. and so much so that I want to get the essence of everything that exists. And I want to understand why am I here? Why am I taking so many births, life after life? What's the play of karma? How does that, sometimes I feel like we are our own blocks and we don't let it happen.
It's always true. It's not sometimes, it's always true.
Yeah, so I have to get out of our own way and make it.
No, Namitaji, first thing you said that you did an effort. I never did any effort. I enjoyed it. See, like if you love dancing.
Yeah, I love to meditate also.
Meditate also. Oh, so when there is something called Ishta and Kashta. Ishta, you know, right? Ishta means you love it. And there is something called Kashta, means it is effort.
Yeah.
Okay. So when there is Ishta, there is no Kashta. When there is Kashta, there is no Ishta. Means if you like it, you don't have an effort. If you have an effort, then there is no liking to it. Right? So if you go to play a game, right, you would have burned thousands of calories.
Yeah.
But you don't even realize that you have shredded so much of sweat and calories. But at the end of the game, what happens? You would come happy and smiling face. Right? That means you have enjoyed the game. There's nothing called as effort. How many times you would have lifted the leg? How many times you would have lifted hand? If you go to a gym and start counting that, you will go mad. So, but the way if you dance, if you enjoy a game, that's when exercise is a byproduct. Enjoyment is the over product. So that's a inner embedded thing. So there's a lot of difference in efforts. The word we use, efforts and efforts, right? So if you are making efforts, you are nothing less than a donkey. That means you will become I usually say, if anyone says secret of my success is hard work, then I say get out of them. So you are creating hardness and difficulty in your life. So secret of success is enjoyment. So secret of success is you are passionate about certain things and you really want to achieve it. You want to really, get to that understanding, right? So that's when there's no day, there's no night after that. You are into it. Yeah, you are into it. So that's the first thing, right? So there's no effort. That's why effortlessness is an experience, right? But sometimes you also get out of that understanding or awareness. That is called Maya again. The moment you are there, you're in again a bit of a. I mean, you forget the truth in a way, right? So because we get into situations, or we invite masters, or we get into a environment. Suddenly again we get into the mind trap, right? The mind will always play a game. Mind is my tool, but again we get a kick on that, and then again you will have to recall and then say, hey, where am I drifting now? So what's happening to me? So it shows up in our mind, it shows up in our body. कहीं तो कुछ ना कुछ तो लफड़ा है इधर अभी. So then I realized, okay, something is happening here. So where did it start? How did, and so then unlock and unleash that link. Just disconnecting myself, right? Because there's always an anchoring of energy that happens. We anchoring someone or someone anchoring on us, or it's all about me. You allow it to anchor or not anchor, it's my choice. Right? So it is. Yes, and yeah, I hope that answers to your word effort and no effort.
Yeah, right? Because sometimes people who are playing tennis, they're so absorbed in their tennis game. You can see the love for the game. And in that state itself, you can attain enlightenment.
Yes.
Similarly, in swimming, like many a times when I'm underwater and I'm just going the entire length of the pool, I'm just blissful in that moment of activity. I'm not meditating. I'm not sitting.
Enjoying that.
I love it. I let it. I let it.
That is not effort.
And that is surrendering.
That is not effort. It is enjoyment.
Yes.
Enjoy it.
The surrender is also like in that itself you're surrendering.
There's no need to surrender.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing called, you remove that word from your dictionary. There's nothing called to surrender. So, there's no one else to surrender. There's nothing to surrender. Yeah, that's it. You are enjoying it. That's why you are that. I am that.
Only thing is, we are not there for all the time. Only certain time again, as you said, Maya. Then again, we go into different, and the focus is just moved to something else. Again, we have to bring that focus as we
No,
bring
in
the.
Maya also, yes, I will come to the topic, right? When you say karma and this karmic balance. So Maya, again, there is another word we use usually called as either you're an actor or you're a victim. You act to the role or are you a victim to the role? Right? So that shows where we are. Right? So that's how we get caught up regularly.
Be with the small kids and then, enjoy.
Yes,
them.
yes, that's a
Be
wonderful word.
like a kid.
Yes, you are the kid.
Yeah.
You are the kid. So if you are a kid, there's no other state that we need to achieve, right? Be like a kid is a different word again. You are the kid. If I am a kid, then you are that already. If I am not the kid, then there is something else. Right?
Yeah, especially with the small children, when we are there, we
Yes.
forget everything and then we just.
No, yes. No, you have to understand what the kid does. Right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, the kids eat, how much does the kid eat? Children will eat how much? Very small. Right?
Very, yeah.
But how much do they play? So much. They don't want to eat at all. They just keep playing. So, but when we grow up, we eat so much. But play, there's a very small amount, right? So that's how it is. It shows up in the way we behave and the way we interact and things like that. Yeah. Any other?
And I wanted to, last time I wanted to go to Pyramid Valley in Bangalore. The COVID time happened. There's all seed programs happening in the valley, pyramids, their valleys. And I wanted to experience, but that is first time. So when is any proper time or the classes happens? I don't know anything about the Bangalore. I mean, I live from Hyderabad, so I didn't travel alone in the Bangalore.
No, Pyramid Valley is a huge campus, madam. And a lot of courses and events keeps happening. But irrespectively, you can visit Pyramid Valley and you can meditate.
Generally, I do go to Kartal, but I wanted to.
Yeah, you can visit anytime and you can meditate there. You can also stay there. It is very comfortable living. Like as unlike Kartal, you may have a lot of challenge in reaching or maybe a stay facility and things like that. But if you visit Pyramid Valley, you can pre-book a room, right from a dormitory to a individual room or a luxury resort. You have everything inside, and you have Nitya Annadana there, and also cafeteria. Also, you can order food and eat there, and then you can meditate when you stay there. From morning 5 o'clock until late night, you can meditate inside the pyramid. So it's a huge campus and a huge meditation pyramid. And there is also another, a smaller pyramid called Kabir Bhavan. There also you can meditate, and there lot of greenery, lot of nature. So you can sit in the nature, and then bit of lot of structural skeleton pyramids are also there, right? So those also areas you can meditate there. And now earlier there was no guided meditation or any other programs that used to happen, but nowadays if there's no event that is happening, the whole day there will be some Patriji's message, and then there is a Yoga Nidra, guided Guru Nidra, then there will be guided meditation also will be happening. Just for because there are so many visitors keep coming now, a lot of thousands of visitors keep coming, new masters and new visitors. So to help them understand, so this whole day there's some event happening. I mean this guided programs, structured programs keep happening. Like immediately after lunch we do this yoga nidra. Morning hours there will be some meditation, some then playing some messages, playing some experiences. Various slots are available, but you can just go there, do sadhana, and come out. No, you can go any day. But if you want to stay, you can go anytime. Yes. But if you want to just go visit and come back, then it should be from 9 a.m. till 5:30 or 6. It is good you stay there at least 2 nights, 2 or 3 nights, and then see how it works.
Sure.
Sorry? Yeah, Hyderabad also you can stay, but I am not very sure about the stay fit there. It's not as convenient as Pyramid Valley. Activities, I don't know. There will be some classes there, I think so. I'm sure of it, I am not aware, but that is also a wonderful pyramid from inside. They have restructured, rebuilt it. It's become too wonderful experience to meditate there.
I have been to.
You have been there to my show.
I have been.
Okay. Yeah, now they have laid up a lot of marble and
Please done when I got it that time. That's the problem. Now it is very good. I generally go to Kanta, but I wanted to go
Pyramid Valley.
Pyramid Valley before I wanted to go visit. The lockdown happened. I was sure, should I go or not? Should I go?
You can come anytime. If you want to get any support, you can call my number.
Sure, I'll take
I can book it for you, or I can guide you also.
That's the better.
You can call me because I live in Bangalore, so I can help you guys.
Okay.
And any one of your friends, relatives also wants to visit Pyramid Valley, you can always.
Yeah, I wanted, but because I'm alone and the
it is roughly about 40 kilometers. And there is a BMTC, the city buses are available. You can just go by bus, or you can take a metro to almost like 3/4 of the distance. From metro, you can get down. It's called the Silk Institute. The last station of Silk Institute on the Kanakpura road. No, that is the other side. This is the Kanakpura road side. That is towards the Whitefield.
Yeah, it's other side.
Yes. It's a different line.
That's towards Mysore.
But from.
No, it's towards Kanakpura. Yeah. It's called Kanakpura route.
It's better, otherwise, is it better to take the train or flight?
Which
See, for
one?
us, always time crunch.
Yeah.
So
From
it's
where are you
better-
coming from?
If I'm coming from Hyderabad.
Yeah, you can take a
Flight or.
flight is always faster.
Faster, right? Like flight and then actually take the cab.
So that's what,
Book the
because
Or you take a overnight bus, it should still be okay.
Uber, right? Yeah.
Overnight bus, and from there you take a taxi or
We can book the taxi.
So that is, I mean.
it should not be more than 1.5 hour drive from city center.
Very close to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe focus here. Yeah. No, of course, like any specific thing you want to use with Patriji, my experience, that's what you are trying to say. Right? So,
And impacted you so much that, like, yeah, this is it. You know, this is what I want to do. Because you did do Vipassana, you did, do other ways.
the ways, many other techniques. Yes, I cannot settle with one unless I personally validate and see. Like Buddha says, right? Don't believe even if I say something. So I don't take it by the belief. I want to really experience. I'm an engineer also by nature, so I need everything like experimental approach to it. So yeah. So basically, first time when I met Patriji, that was out of the blue. He was yelling on me to the peak of his voice. He was shouting and saying that, if you are not a Buddha, don't come to me, get out. If you are not a, Gandhi, don't come to me, get out of this place. That's what he said when he met me first. So I don't even know him, and he doesn't know. Like that's how my first experience was. So, and that actually made me to think. क्या बोल रहा है दाढ़ी वाला तो ऐसा ही गुस्सा क्यों कर रहा है but I was not feeling offended actually because at that time I was already into meditation vipassana कर रहा था मैं then some Anapanasati. So then I was smiling, but there is something he must be saying, maybe there is some indirect message he's trying to give me. That's what I could get it. And then when he told me like chalo, then again he said chalo chai piyo. Then chalo photo leta hai. Then he said he put hands on my shoulder and then we got out to take a photo. Then Ayyappa Pindi was there at that time. He was still working in Infosys at that time. So he clicked the photo. He was holding weekends. I think he used to come to take photos there. So he took some photo. Then when he was taking the photo, I asked Patri, sir, why Swamiji looks to be in an angry mood? Then again the volcano bursted. It was like a big volcano. Then he said, yes, I'm an angry man. Don't come to me. Get out of this place. So that's what he said. And then say, इनको अंदर मत छोड़ो, कभी भी अंदर मत छोड़ो, बाहर भेजो इसको करके. I'm an angry man, Swamiji. Please don't come to me. Get out of this place. करके. So that's how it started. And I said, okay, then something is going on here. Then we all came silently out, and then I met him about a week, 10 days later. I met him in Singapore. And he started as if, I don't know who this guy is. What the hell? Then it was like a fresh baby seeing another person. Then I learned, yes, this is how it is, right? And to be, maybe he knows where to hit this stone hard to shape it up. That's what I could understand. And then I got to know through my own experiential, contemplation to meditation is, he says that, if I have to meditate more and teach meditation, that is what Buddha is, right? So then second thing is you have to go into the path of truth, ahimsa, and serve. Serving is what the message from Gandhiji, right? And ahimsa and satyamarg. And so those things is what I could get from him. So that means these are your role models, right? So you become that. That's what I could learn from him. And then that's when I really started the journey. When Singapore is my second birth, or I would say whatever masters they call walk-ins or whatever you call that as. But this is my second birth when I got into meditation in Singapore, and that's how it all started actually. And that's when I also started teaching. Then a couple of things, when I see him. The way he talks, the way he never gets bored. Even if you tell him to address a session a million times, he will still be the same freshness and same eagerness. He will teach, okay, breath is the guru. You should meditate. Observe your breath. Let us meditate. So even if he talks 1 millionth time also, he will not be bored. But we see that, when you try to teach the same thing, should I talk or should I not talk? Should I tell him this thing again from basics? I have done so many times. I'm not getting bored about it. So these are some of the qualities, like, there's everything is fresh from just from the chekki ka atta. It comes out of the the guy thing. So all these things are so wonderful. The characters is we learn, right? And he listens to everyone, and that's when and a lot of things that which we all come to know later on is there's no interpretation that is required. So this listening is required, and experiential listening is important. Then no need to interpret, no need to analyze, and our own experience as well as anyone's. Don't try to give your own meaning and interpretation. That's all rubbish. Right? It is all experiential things. So these are all right, and the way he said non-interference, getting a lot of meaning about what is non-interference. Then there's no need to be sympathetic. Sympathy. I thought it's all happening to me. Whatever he's speaking, it's happening now. So, those are all, people may feel you are too rude to talk all these things. Don't be sympathetic. कोई मर रहा है तो कुछ नहीं हो रहा है क्या?
Yeah, please elaborate on non-interference.
Yeah, basically, non-interference is a wonderful rule, right? What happens here is, whenever we try to help any other person, or you the so-called your language of helping, right? It is, you don't know whether that soul needs your help or not. Okay. You don't know whether the soul needs your help or not. So why am I worried? So much. It is because I get a kick. Oh, I helped him, Baba. I saved his life. So this is you are trying to harness and enrich your own ego. So that's when this is happening, right? So that interference is actually killing us, our journey. The interference is.
We don't do interfere. I mean, we don't share what we know to others.
No, interference is different.
Okay.
Interference means like say someone, whether they are asking you or not, you go and interfere in others' life. So that's how it is. And like say, like a child, okay, a parent, a typical example. Okay, a child has got high fever. So who is at suffering?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Child still wants to play, Baba. The child still wants to play. But who is sufferer? And so what you are doing, just to bring you out of suffering, you are interfering that child in his path and then trying to pester with the medicines and all the torture you give that child. They don't want to eat, they are not hungry. Still you are pestering it. So this is a subtle way of interference. Similarly, if someone is doing something, you are trying to go and do upadesha. Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Don't do this, don't do that. So this is again interference. So these are all small steps, we all know. Somewhere we are just for our urge, our intention, our satisfaction. You try to go and do some upadesha or some suggestions or as if you know
When
everything.
somebody is talking to you about some kind of a situation in their life, so you're not supposed to do anything, like you're not supposed to say anything back.
Listening.
No, listening.
You have to listen.
I am talking about like say someone is sitting somewhere and you just go and give free advice.
Oh, free advice.
Upadesha means it's a free advice. You are going and teaching
But what
yourself.
happens when somebody is actually coming and, talking to you about their situation in life? So how are you supposed to help them? Are you supposed to guide them? Or are you supposed to just?
Whatever you feel is right. Whatever you feel is right is right. I am not here to give you advice what is right or wrong. At that moment, at that situation, whatever is your consciousness is saying, what you decide is always right.
So that Reiki
So-
practitioners, when they have people coming to them, give them their problems and all that, and then there's an energy
So if you want to find all the diseased people, where will you find them? No, all the diseased people. Where will you find all the diseased people? If I want to find all the diseased people, where you find them? Hospitals. No, what I mean is.
Holistic healing,
No.
right? They don't want to go to the hospital.
Arey Baba, if you want to find diseased people, where you find them?
Hospital.
So you want to become a hospital?
Yeah.
Forget it.
Oh, you want to treat it,
No.
So no.
Stop taking and all. I understand it, but.
That is the answer, madam. That is the answer. If you want to become a hospital or what? You want to be a hospital or no? And that's it. So if you want to find all diseased people, you will find them in hospital. So if you want to invite more diseased people in your life, then you say, yeah, I am a channel. Yes, give me energy. Give me energy. I will give it. So that's how it is. So it's that you get a kick that yes, I have done something. So that's all the subtle egos that we all keep feeling.
But if it comes on its own.
Madam, actually, I was mad for healing. I used to go and heal and do this thing and that. Right? So then later, again, yes. Exactly. So that is a journey. Yes. So every school of thought is required. It is a journey. I said today you are all in this room. Is the room bigger and smaller than you? Is the room bigger or smaller than you? The room is smaller than you.
No, you're bigger than.
No. You are all in the room. The room is bigger or smaller than you?
Yeah, the room is bigger.
Yes. So just answer to that point. That's it. So, but when you climb up a flight in an aircraft, and from there you see this home, is it smaller or bigger than you?
Smaller.
Looks smaller. So our problem, our vision, our visibility of what we are is what shows where we are. Right? If I am in this room, that means I am locked up. That means to say our awareness and consciousness only restricted, that's it. Then the problem becomes bigger than your life. When you uplift yourself, elevate yourself to a higher level of consciousness, then automatically everything looks so small. There's so many ways you can see that, around this area, there's so many roads, there's so many routes. So you know that for problem is one, but there are so many solutions to it. But when you get locked up, then you say, this is the only solution, this is the only way. So then so be it. Right? So this is the only way. So nothing is true, nothing is false. It's a paradigm, right? It's a mystical world altogether. So that's why, as long as you are enjoying, yes, I used to be a biggest, I used to be the biggest madman for healing people. I wanted to heal all that specially enabled kids, like unsolved issues with doctors. I used to be chasing and then solving a lot of and getting that kick as solved it. But later I realized, why are you interfering in their life, Baba? What did they come and approach you, or like what is happened, right? So then when I met Patriji, then I realized, why healing is not required. Everyone is on their own path, and why are we? I am worried about it.
A lot of times when you're a healer, you just don't want to leave it. You just want to, a lot of times people want to hang on to that.
No, we'll teach them meditation, that's it.
Yeah.
If at all,
As you said, right? I see the benefits of meditation, and my husband doesn't want to do meditation. So we interfere his life, or I just leave it when he is ready, he will come.
No, you can do all sort of circus. Okay. But he can only get it when he wants to get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no,
Interference.
that is what. See, what I'm saying is, you can do any circus. Patriji says, your job is to sow the seed, not to worry whether the seed will become a tree or not.
Just share meditation. That's it. Whether he does or not.
So that's
in our house also they don't do it. He doesn't do it. See, so many masters came and spent so much time with my husband. Like he did it like a 2 hour.
But that is not a final statement. See, the statement here is, your job is not to worry about whether they will do it or not. My job is only to meditate and be happy to yourself first, not to become a parent to a child. I told you, right? Fever of a child. The fever of a child will become your fever. So don't make that your fever. So it is happening, that is your suffering, not his suffering.
Because mother leaves the child.
See,
That's why
see,
he's like little
no.
confused to understand.
Confusing means, like, say, if you are a doctor, what is the best quality of a doctor?
He just sees everything and then treats if he can.
No, what is the most important quality of
He
a
doesn't
doctor?
get attached to anybody or any object.
No.
No,
What is the best quality of a doctor?
Not emotionally attached to a person.
Just
Not emotionally attached to a person.
No, non-attachment.
Yeah.
So detachment is the best quality of a doctor, right? So if he has to operate on himself, then he will not do it. If he has to operate on his own daughter or wife, he start trembling. I can't do it, So it's a very complicated and life-threatening operation he wants to do. And if he is the best of the doctor on the whole Mother Earth, he still will have hesitation, right? Because there is an attachment factor to it, right? So what happens is, you serve as yes, you are a mother, Baba, but you don't own his suffering, no? His suffering is not your suffering. Your suffering cannot be his suffering or her suffering. No, you do a seva, Baba.
Okay.
Seva is different, attachment is different. See, when you have to be the best doctor, you will operate as if, you are not that. Right? I'm operating on the patient, and okay, give me the scissor, give me the knife and cutter, then you say, okay, pack it up, stitch it, and then go. Next operation. That's how it is. So, but when it comes to your own life, then it becomes an attachment. Every minute thing starts becoming big for you then. So that's how it becomes. So that unknowingly, when you do more and more of this sadhana, you will become that. You don't have to worry about why it's not coming to me. When you, like say, when you drench a very dirty cloth into water, right, what will happen?
The dirt will go.
Dirt will come out, right? And put some hot water, what will happen? It will become faster. Or you put some soap into it, it becomes much faster. Right? So after few washes, then you won't have any dirt at all, right? And you will not even understand that there was so much of dirt in the same cloth before. Now you will feel like if you wash a white shirt again and again, what will come? What will come out? Nothing will come out. So no experiences will happen. There is physical dirt, mental dirt, emotional dirt. All this stickiness will come. So I got this experience, I got that experience. I was like this, I was like that. So all this is that stickiness that's coming out. But soul, as a soul, we are soul. Everyone is a soul. What is there to experience? So experience is a drama, experience is a game, experience is an adventure. Right? So when you soak myself into that's when we meditate, right? So what is actually happening is our own our split vision is coming to us. Split vision means our physical layer, our etheric layer, our mental layer, our spiritual layer, and the outer layer, the universal layer. Okay, when we start looking at this approach, so you get like everything is now it's all a bundle of thread. The thread, where is it starting, where is it ending? When you try to remove it, you cannot do it. It's become a jumble. But when you remove the thread one by one patiently, then you see where's the end and start opening that entire thread. Then you see, oh, everything is just a line. That's it. I have made it such a complicated, complex situation in my life. So that understanding will happen. Right. So then we see, yes, this is the body, this is the energy, this is the etheric body, this is aura, this is mind, this is a thought, this is a seed, this is a manifestation. Right. We start getting that sort of a inner guidance ourselves automatically. So, but at that time, you need to really immerse that cloth into the water. And the intense sadhana is like hot water. Pyramid meditation is like, the soap solution. Teaching is like power wash. Teaching and spreading message is like power wash. So you advance and enhance your capabilities or the journey. That's how it is. I mean, I don't speak directly a bit, but mainly through examples is what I can make you understand.
But as you said, right? Sometimes in the path, this moment you think and this happens, then the next moment it is like this is right or this is right. This sometimes again says this is not right, this is not right. It is like for me, I mean, I don't know whether it is to get understanding.
No, whatever you did is always right. First thing is understand that. Okay, that will free you up. That will free you up from all the guilt and regrets. Okay, so with that level of consciousness, as you say, and whatever you did is always right.
Later when you see like it's like the grades, when you're in 6th grade, 5th is very easy, but if you are in 5th, then it's difficult for you. So when you are in that situation, whatever you understand, you'll be better. 2020 vision will always be, oh, I could have done this, I could have done this.
Yeah, that's what we
mind
goes, oh, I should have done this.
Yeah, but then at that time, that's the only depth you have. So
it's the last roti. If you have 5 rotis, then you don't wonder if I would have eaten the 5th roti first time, maybe I would have been much better. Why did I eat the first roti? To fill the stomach, then you wonder, 5th roti gave me a lot of fulfillment. I should have eaten this sweet, I would have saved 4 rotis. And that will never happen. So it's a journey. Okay, so yeah, see, any day is a new day. That's a paradigm shift, right? So whether it is right or wrong is a $1 million question, right? So there's nothing called as right and wrong. It's only our judgment. It's our way of looking. Everything is an experience. Like if you see fire, fire is neither good or bad. Fire is fire. How you apply it is what it makes you feel good or bad. Right? So that's how it is. So anything, every situation, is a seed is a seed. Okay, fruit is a fruit. So don't Karela will have its own requirement or benefits. Aam will have its own benefit. So that's a seed is a seed. So don't worry about it. What you have sown is more important, right? Every seed will have its own characteristics and quality. What you have sown is more important. That means to say, what am I sowing as a thought? The mind is like a green field. Okay, mind is like a the farmer's land. Okay, what you sow is your choice, your thought, right? And for that, meditation is to clean up the land every day. Okay, you are plowing the land. So meditation is to plow the land and make it always look like only the soil is visible. So then you are always ready to whatever you sow is become sankalpa. That's it. When your land is completely empty always and ready for any seed to come and germinate, then whatever you think is a great conviction. Whatever you do is a great manifestation. So there's no need to do extra jugglery in manifesting. Just like cooking, making chai. Have you wondered any time whether chai will become rava ke, kshira or any other dosa? Chai will become chai. Without even a single iota of doubt, you will make chai. It's so easy. So life becomes easy like that.
The taste of chai, that is a different.
No, that is. So when you want a specific flavor, everything happens the way you want. I mean, you will not wonder, right, why did it become like this? Why it happened or not? So that's how when we become that state, that's when we call it as a real spiritual ascension or spiritual experiential or progress has happened. So when you have a deficiency syndrome, when you have a syndrome of doubt or suspect, that's when you say yes, there's still some lag, right? So and then you start seeking, Are uska, sir, I need your blessing, I need this, I need that master, I need this master. But because of this, it happened. Because of that, it happened. So all this is all, only the games we are playing with ourselves. Yeah, the game we are playing for ourselves. That's it. Everything, everyone, and anything and everything that is coming in our life is to serve my purpose.
The world is an illusion. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not, we go into, I'm not this, I'm not that. You start removing the layer of meditation. I've been feeling this. I've been experientially feeling that I'm something beyond this physical being. And then what happens is when I want to sit in this, for me, I feel like I've gone into a state where I now want to isolate. I just want to just go more deeper within myself. And I feel like this socially life that I previously had, I don't enjoy the conversations. Like I enjoy these kind of settings, but I don't enjoy. My other friends say you won't come, I don't want to come. I can't talk that which I used to talk before. So there is some kind of inner need or that your mind is just taking you in one direction. It's like sit quietly.
So you feel like laughing, right?
Yeah, I feel like the whole world is an illusion. So why am I saying I don't want that or it's okay?
No, actually, what is happening is, madam, Namita ji, right?
Namrata.
Okay, so Namrata.
Yeah, Namrata.
Okay, so what happens here is there is something called that the phenomena, we call it as phenomena, right? When Patriji says in Tulsiram also, like say, it is a Trikarna Shuddhi that happens automatically. when we meditate, we do Trikarna Shuddhi. Trikarna means first you do Manas Shuddhi, like say Manasa, Vakcha, Karmana. Okay, so this is a phenomena you are experiencing. Manas Shuddhi means the moment you meditate, your mind becomes pure, or like it becomes free from all the clutter. Okay, when the mind becomes free from all the clutter, then whatever you speak, you are aware of those words. That means you have a Vak Shuddhi. Okay, and you don't want to utter any word which is not satisfying your conscience. Okay, your conscience is your awareness, so that means Vak Shuddhi is happening to you, right? You don't want to utter any word which is just for the sake of uttering, right? So that means to say you are getting a Vak Shuddhi. So Mauna becomes a nature for you, right? Yeah, so the chatterbox has stopped. The chatterbox has stopped. So third is the Karya Shuddhi. Okay, what happens is automatically you know where am I putting my step, whether I'm putting my step forward, backward, right, left, up, down, where are you looking, what are you listening. So this is called a Karya Shuddhi, right? So what are you listening, what are you seeing, what are you, whom are you meeting, where are your legs going? So what is going in your mouth, right? How much are you eating, what are you eating? So these are all clarity started coming. That means to say Karya Shuddhi is happening. So what happens is when we meditate more and more, these three layer cleansing is already happening. So Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. So when you start getting this sort of experiences, that means to say yes, you can assume that yes, you are able to get better clarity in your life. So you shouldn't matter. You will get a different dimension altogether. So when you want to reach Delhi, you have to leave New Jersey, isn't it? So when you leave New Jersey, then only you can reach Delhi. So that is a shift that will happen automatically. It's a natural phenomenon.
So scared to think the thought that is not.
There's no need to be scared. No, actually.
Manifesting. I'm thinking the person calls me and it's like,
No, you go to the next stage. Okay, when we call it as when you become an observer, right? Okay, that's called Parabrahma Sthiti. Parabrahma Sthiti means Srishti Sthiti Laya is a Trimurti Sthiti, right? Srishti Sthiti Laya is a Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha. You create, you manifest, and you maintain, right? So when we become an observer, right, you don't judge the thought, you don't judge those points, right? It is just like a popcorn effect, no? Yeah. When you sit for meditation, you are not going to analyze those thoughts, right? It's a popcorn effect. When you put a lot of popcorn, it makes a lot of noise. Okay, Baba, after all the popcorns are bursted, then what else is going to be there? It's just going to be calmness. So you will become an observer. So observer is called Parabrahma Sthiti. You are not, there are so many thoughts erupting and forming, and so many thoughts you are maintaining for some time, and then again you are purging that thoughts, right? So you are saying, okay, it erupted, then it stayed for some time, then it also vanished by itself. So that means you become an observer. Like say, if you say it's too dark, okay, wait for some time, then you see, oh, sunrise, okay, wait for some time, oh, again sunset, okay, wait for some time, darkness, moon will come. So it's just a passing phase, right? So you will go to that state also. You don't be scared after that.
No, this is in the waking state also.
Yeah.
Becoming a manifestor.
So see, anything that you own it, don't worry. I mean, that state also you should be an observer. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
You will reach that state of observation. Like say, I will give you small things, right? Say, when you're going out somewhere, suddenly you may get a thought, what if someone hits me? Should it become real? Okay, let it be real. Okay, what happens after that? Okay, let it happen. Or it just happened, so I'm not going to sow this seed, Baba. I know I have many seeds in my bag. I have one, bitter gourd. I have one mango. I have one coriander. I have one methi seeds. Whatever seeds you have it in your bag. Okay, do you want to sow it or not? Farmer will not just take out seeds, oh, grow here, oh, grow here. Farmer will not do it. He will select every seed and he will choicefully make a crop. That I want to grow only ragi, I want to grow only jawar, I want to grow only corn. You make a choice, right? So that is awareness. Okay, then you have a choice that yes, whatever may be the seeds I am carrying, it's okay, Baba. But I will pick this seed, I will sow it. And you will know that yes, this is because of this seed, this has happened, that's it. That means owning is very important. Anything that is happening, if you are fighting for the situation which is not supposed to happen, then you are still not understood it. You are not got it. If there is a fight, there is no flight. Right? So if you want to fly, then don't fight. Accept it. And it takes some time, but yes, it will happen. And we will all realize it, where we are, how are we struggling? Is my acids going up? Is my BP going up? Pulse going up? Or my inflammation in the body is up, low? It's all about inner fights, inner conflicts. That is a true healing. Right. I hope my language is, you are all able to understand it. Okay. Yeah, because there's no, it's only the tarka that can help understand, but my experience is my experience, your experience is your experience. Just helping by joining few words, it doesn't give you complete awareness of what I am going through or what you are going through. It's only one of the approaches to it. Yes, any last questions, anyone? We should meditate sometime. Any other questions? Any sharing? Anyone online, masters? Anyone has any questions? I hope you are able to listen to my voice, or some masters are interacting here.
Yes, sir. It was clear. We were able to hear you.
Okay. Thank you all, masters. And I'm just trying to see if any master has any last one or two questions, and we can meditate for some time. Can someone play music online, or like you can play the music, or we should play here?
Yeah, I can play, sir.
You can play, madam. Okay. Any questions further? Anything good to go? Okay, we'll sit for meditation. In case there is anything, we can have an interaction later. Okay. Yeah, ma'am. We can meditate for how much? 40 minutes? Is that okay? Yeah, whatever. I don't know what your timings there.
No, like,
How much time you want to meditate?
an hour.
An hour? How many of you say hour? Okay, good. So we'll meditate for 1 hour. That's great. No, I'm good. Okay. For me, I have all the time, right? My flight is only at 11 o'clock. Anyone wants to use the bathrooms, you can. Okay, ma'am, you can start the music. So, masters, let's meditate.
Okay, sir.
Let us all be seated in a comfortable posture. Sthira Sukha Asana. Fingers into the fingers, legs crossed. Remove the spectacles. Darken the room as much as possible. Observing the normal, natural breath. Observing the normal, natural breath. No efforts whatsoever. Just you and your breath. Just you and your breath. We'll play some nice, soft music. Let's all meditate with music.
Is it audible, sir? The music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Meditation is all about emptying the mind, being in awareness. Breath is the best tool for achieving that state. Just always with the breath. Just always with the breath. Last 5 minutes. Be with your breath. Final 5 minutes. Soft, tender breathing. Every inhalation, exhalation is natural. Be a witness to the breathing process. That's 2 minutes. Come back to the awareness of the surroundings, your physical body. Expressing the gratitude to the nature, To all the masters, your own breath, express our gratitude to the 5 elements, every life form on this mother planet. Express gratitude to your physical body, your family members, your social society. Gradually release the fingers. Gradually release your fingers. Gently place the center of your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds. Gentle touch of your center of your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bring your hands down with a big smile. Open your eyes. Welcome back. Clap for meditation. Want to share?
I don't get any experiences.
Good.
Yes.
Anyone online who wants to speak? Anyone here?
It's relaxed.
Yeah.
Little mass and awareness about Asana.
Yes, yes. Great. When I did the same. It's a good session. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you for sharing your journey.
Thank you. It's always every session opens up a new dimension because of interaction. Even if you cook, make tea, every time it changes, the flavor is different.
We learn new things. Can jump and go anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the doctor. Thank you very much.
Anyone else wants to share something?
Very powerful energies. Thank you.
Thank you. It is a wonderful gathering here. I also enjoyed immersed into the energies. Even I was not in the senses. Anyone online who wants to speak or? We'll close the session there.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful wisdom sharing, all with examples. You could understand easily what you were trying to say to us. And meditation was really beautiful as well. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kirtiji. Thank you, all the masters there. So we'll meet again in the session there.
Yes.
Okay, should we end the session, Kirtiji?
Sure, sir. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.